Nathaniel and the Speaker of the Council of States, Deng Akun. Others on the list are the Water and Irrigation Minister and SPLM-IO spokesperson Paul Mai, Minister of Mining Martin Gama Abucha, and the Minister of Energy and Dams Peter Machelo. SPLM-IO Chief Whip in the National Assembly Farouk Gatkoth Kam, MP Joel Ngomngek, and several other lawmakers were also suspended. Notably, the list includes Dr. Riang Yer Zor, Chairperson of the National Constitution Review Commission, a critical institution in the implementation of the peace agreement, and Deputy Governor of Eastern Equatoria, Mary Alphonse Lodira. The Secretary General of the Sudan People Liberation Movement in opposition, Regina Joseph Kaba, was also among the list of suspended senior officials. South Sudan has secured $130 million through the Nile Basin Initiative to import electricity from Uganda. Nile Basin representative engineer Manyon Tang revealed this in an interview on the state-owned broadcaster SSBC TV on Monday. According to Tang, $80 million of this grant is coming from the African Development Bank and the remaining $50 million from the European Union. He said this power from Uganda is expected to cover the whole of Equatoria, Upper Nile and Bahr el Ghazal. The Nile Basin official further said the World Bank promised to take over the financing of the distribution once the power reaches South Sudan. The government, as stated by Deng, is in the process of signing the grant, and the project will officially commence in early 2026. Responding to why this project in the state of Fula Dam, Engineer Deng said Fula needs 1.5 billion United States dollars and an average of 8 years to have it generating power. In July 2024, a Uganda-South Sudan electricity sharing agreement disclosed a $300 million funding from the International Development Partners to fund the project. Speaking at the time, Dr. Isaac Arikwe, the program coordinator of Nile Equatorial Lake Subsidiary Action, said South Sudan would receive about $100 million from the European Union, $59 million from the African Development Bank, and $180 million will be given as a loan to Uganda by the African Development Bank. Dr. Arikwe underscored that South Sudan would have to account for the deficit of about $25 million as a sign of ownership of the mega power sharing project between the two countries. South Sudan has the world's lowest electricity access rate, with only 7% of its 13 million population having access to electricity, according to global data and business intelligence platform Statista. This is iRadio Morning News. In the international scene, Sudan's army says the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces group, which has been engaged in a 2-year war with it, has been entirely pushed out of Khartoum state. The army said in a statement published by Sudan's news agency that Khartoum state is completely free of rebels. The announcement comes nearly 2 months after the military captured Khartoum city, including the presidential palace, from its rivals in a major victory. The RSF has not yet commented on the army's latest claim. Tanzania's President Samia Suluhu Hassan has warned activists from neighboring Kenya that she will not allow them to meddle in her country's affairs and cause chaos. Her comments came after prominent Kenyan lawyers and rights campaigners were deported, preventing them from attending the court case of an opposition leader charged with treason. Human rights groups are concerned that the Tanzanian government is increasingly cracking down on opposition ahead of elections in October. On Monday, the leader of the main opposition Chadema party, Tundu Lissu, appeared in a magistrate's court after being arrested last month. He raised his fist in a gesture of defiance and told his supporters, "You will be fine. You should not fear." This is iRadio Morning News. And to end this bulletin, here's a recap of the headlines. President Salva Kiir has revoked the appointments of SPLM deputies and secretaries, including Dr. James Waniga, Daniel Aweta-Kot, and Kwolmanyang Juk. The SPLM-IO interim chairperson Stephen Parkwall has suspended 33 senior officials loyal to Dr. Riek Machar from the party, their assignments under the 2018 Revitalized Peace Agreement, and other related mechanisms. And South Sudan has secured $130 million through the Nile Basin Initiative to import electricity from Uganda. That's the end of iRadio Morning News. If there is a story or an event you'd like iRadio to cover or report about, please send us a text message at +211 925 287870. It's also a WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba, like our Facebook page iRadio, subscribe to our YouTube channel at iRadio South Sudan. You can also visit our website and listen to us online at www.iradio.org. Stay tuned for news in Arabic at 8 o'clock. I'm Lasuba Memo. Thanks for listening.